Hi guys, and welcome to another Path of Titans video. Today I'm going to be showcasing the growth and the new Allosaurus. So today I'm basically going to show you all the calls, everything all about it, what's new, and also a little special thing I'm going to say, having up to the chance to talk about what could be for the future of Path of Titans, because no one mostly talked about that. Hey, you may say, hey, you don't know what's going to be for the future. Maybe, but I have some theories. So if you really want to listen to my theories, please watch the video fully. And then if you want more of this like this and other things like that, like and subscribe. And we'll see you in another video. But other than let's go over the walk and run. So right now I walk pretty good. I walk slightly little twat. It's I trot. This is mostly a trot. This is mostly a walk. But anyways, I'm just gonna say this is a walk because I'm too lazy to even say if this is and that. So the animation for it looks pretty neato because I go pretty fast. It doesn't take that long. And I travel really good distances and everything. And for my opinion, for Allo, using your stam as this thing is not the wisest thing unless you really have to. Yeah, using your stam as something like traveling around is a risky, but it's not bad. But you can sleep it at least. But now I'm gonna do a run. And my running is pretty dope, pretty fire, because I do go pretty fast as Allo, but it doesn't last long. I say his stamina is really the weakest, maybe in the game. I don't know what else has the weakest stam in here. Maybe Elotrike, but that's a Herbie. But I mean for a carnivore, because maybe they made it like this because how Mew does so much bleed. Maybe he has a Defterius. I don't know much about it. I've been playing it for hours and hours and hours just to feel about it. And all I can say about it is pretty fun to play. But all I can say, he's not OP. He's not actually OP than you guys thought he was gonna be. So big downfall for you guys there. Anyways, then you got the crouch. He puts his arms up his animation has similarities of the Metri. I can say he actually does, or maybe a calf. I don't know. Does he put his arms up when he crouch? I think so. But this guy is mostly, in my opinion, have the vibe of a Metri. Besides having poison, he doesn't have poison. He has bleed, but that's the difference. So I'm walking around, I'm being sneaky and everything. This is how you get your prey mostly. Sometimes it's a surprise, likely, hopefully, probable fail all the time. Then we got some sit here. And then sleep. And I think that my favorite is the sleep because the sleep is so freaking cute. It looks so nice, so clean. It looks because it's even more cuter when it's the baby. I love things that this show the beautifulness of, its baby size and stuff. And then Al, we got, look at this. I wanted to show this because it's actually cute, but pretty funny. But right now it's not actually cute. It's just more funny now. Because if I just how do I do this? Oh, is it only do it for a baby? I gotta show you one time. Because it was pretty funny when I was a baby. Maybe I'll do it in single player. Or I don't know. We'll show it. I don't know. But let's just, I don't want this video to be so long. So let's just get to the calls. We got the first call, or the broadcast. And it's it sounds like in my opinion, a lion in a way, but not like a lion, like a lion would be like a raptor have a little similarities of a lion in my opinion. This is how I feel about it. I could be wrong, but I made it. It's kind of tough to do with this controller to do the second call. So we got the second call, aka the love call. Oh god, fucking. God, I hate this. Stop fucking broadcasting and call. Okay, this is the love. This is the second call. And it looks pretty nice. It has their own different venturalities. I think I say the word right. It looks pretty neato. I kind of like it. I really like the love call. But my favorite is the aggressive. Because his arrow roar does 2 times of the roar. Like he takes a little breath at the end and does it again a little bit. Then we got the caution. I say, like, usually I do this to warn someone when someone's near me, or just to say I'm gonna die, mostly, maybe, sometimes. And then we got the regular call, the short broadcast, like. Mostly for this call, it's like a friendly call. It really is. Doesn't it sound like a friendly call? It's like like, you know, regular call, friendly call combined together. And it kind of sounds like a snake. Doesn't it sound like a snake? A little to the end, like that. Then we got the shake. The shake is not much effort to it because he doesn't shake his whole body, but maybe that's how he is for. Pretty good. Awesome. And then we got the look. And I think the look is actually pretty pogger because he like, for Allosaurus, I would be disappointed if he didn't have the look. I would even say if it didn't had it in here. I'll say I'm so disappointed it didn't add the look because he's basically like, the look is like such an important factor for this game because it gives it a little bit more life than it needs to have, and it's pretty pog. And then we have this. Mostly, I don't know what this is. I don't know what it is. It looks cool, but I don't know what this is ascribed for. I don't know what it's standing for. Like the Serato when it has the question mark and it's like the head bob, like teasing. Does this mean teasing as well? Is this like an aggressive calm call? Like a warning? Maybe. I don't know. Cool, but don't know. And then we got the final one. That's not really, you know, but it's something. It's still called part of the calls. This is basically part of a friendly. It's like this. It's like the same thing like the second call. It's just adding the friend thing. So I'm never gonna do that again, because just in case if someone's near me, I'm not doing that again. So now we'll get on to the skins now. I might as well do that as well.
Never mind, I haven't found anything of a server that I can actually do skins in. I tried single player and all it did, it brought me back to baby. I don't know the commands for single player. Someone please help for next time when I have to make a video like this. I can show you the skins. Thank you. Alright, now we're going to be basically doing, showing off the growth. So, it's pretty simple. All you just do is just collect the marks from the tutorial, and you grow. It's just like basically a starter point. Right now, this is the past when I first came out, and I wasn't using controller. So the quality and everything may be fucking bad. You may hear my phone just keep turning on and off and yada yada yada. It's not my fault. I have to get a new one soon. Maybe 2 weeks from here or another week. But if I do get a new one soon, I will make better content than what I usually do because I won't have this fucking phone. You know, it's not about that. So, anyways, so the growth shows you what you can basically collect, what basically you can mostly do for yourself, like lychees, bones, mushrooms, your delivery, those types of things. Delivering gives you more marks, equals more growth. because you're doing your own. Group quest does less growth, but that's because you're doing the partial of everyone around you. So if you be in a group with each other, you get more marks, but you get less growth because you basically have your own group and you're working together. So like, if you don't do the majority of the part, you'll get like maybe 1 second of growth. Not even a major difference. I would always just go for, if you really want to grow, go to local or like locational quests like that. You will get mostly what you want. In a way, you will just, that's it. That's all you basically need to know. And also for growth, each species has their own way of getting stuff faster of their growth. So let's just say Spoon is actually, really, in my opinion, Spoon is actually the most easiest way to grow in a way. Because one, he has more options. He actually has more options because he can eat fish. And it shows it. It's rare, actually. It's surprisingly rare. It doesn't always pop up, but it's one of those options. But I feel like for Spoon, it should be all the time, in a way. Not all, but, like it always pops up when you're near water or something, but apparently it doesn't. And what mostly has, like, I believe, the fastest growth of mostly of the game, because how fast is Dino and a Latin. The reason why I say this is because they can travel super fast around the whole map. And they have mostly a good advantage too. And because of this, they're going to collect the quest faster. They're going to get more marks too, get abilities or skins. And they can basically make a huge ass pack to kill any other tier, like maybe a baby or something. Spino mostly doesn't have much to worry about, but it is a little annoying buggers, just like, maybe Spino could die if it's a baby, but that is mostly it. Other than that, you may be good to go. But for Allosaurus and all of you guys, make sure do not, kill them or something, attempt to. I mean, you can if you get the trample right and everything, but you know how it is. It's super tough to land one, sometimes to hit. Two, their health is this, I think never has changed. Never has changed. If it has changed, never mind, go for it. But I really don't think it has changed. Their health is still the same as theirs. So I won't even go for it. If it was like 1 or 2, I'll say okay. But if it's like around like the 4th or the 5, nah, nope. Not even the 3. I'd say that the 2 is like more of an option. I get bit so many times from them sometimes. I cannot hit them at all, and I mostly get like so low on health. I don't die, but I get super low. It's ridiculous. What else is there to talk about? I don't think there is any other else, so I guess we can move on to the next stage of what I wanted to talk about. The future of Path of Titans. So what I was thinking of for the future would be, because what I mean by this, because AI will be an important path for future growth. It will come in soon, maybe in the Christmas time, maybe in the sometime in a bit. But this will be actually an important factor for it. Why it will basically like you have to hunt a Dino or something, like those little rats, Latin or something, or do you have to hunt those like Campto, Struthi, Straco, like those Herbies? You may have to hunt those. It's maybe like it could be like a depending on what species you are. Maybe I think they should do, because basically you can be like any species that it used to have, and you can basically have the same quest of any other dinosaur would, and then you could be a Dino, and you're like, how the hell am I gonna kill this if I'm like 1 all alone, and 2, I probably won't even have the kill, because basically we don't share in group the same quest that we have, because even if we did have the same quest, whoever has the last bite first will get the marks for it. So that's a tough one. That's actually a tough one. Like, if you're basically gonna miss something to kill, you gotta let your friend know that I need this quest before I can grow or something. I don't know. And mostly from it, it's like how they're going with it, because I guess this is a kind of a new start of how they did it, because they kind of brought growth in first, then AI, or they, like, I see some people also bring growth with AI to have the support, but instead they bring it with it. I mean, it's not actually bad than I thought it was gonna be. It's actually possible still. Takes long, possible, but I'm still shocked that they actually did this that way. Maybe because AI is a little bit more difficult, probably because it has like more like coding. Maybe that's why it didn't come first, or they just want to make growth a more priority. I mean, at least now it makes you do something more to do, and now when you do like quests, you can actually, and the marks make more sense that way, because in the past it was garbage. The only thing that was mostly good there was the lake weed and everything, and it's like, that was it, I'm done. That's all I wanted was for the marks, and after that you just, people just KOS, and mostly, yeah, or Care Bear, because there was nothing else to do and everything. And mostly because of it, people are going to stop doing it in a way, not totally, but like in between. And that's, if that makes sense to you. And what will probably be also good for it as well, maybe it will be less toxicity sometimes, because you will see that mostly around you, like, oh, you killed me, and there's like swearings, and then it was like threats, and it's not good for like the community itself to be that way. I mean, it's a game, and plus, even if you do die, you don't lose major growth, because I think today I died from a mega pack of a spoon, a aloe, a metro, like as example. I mean, and I was pissed, but I wasn't like at that stage of like, hey, I hope you do this and that, and you go die in a hole. And no, I wasn't that way. So that's, I think one of them was pretty good. And what else I have to say? Speaking of AI, what would probably people be asking that maybe someone has forgot, but maybe like for the newer people, if you are listening, the AI will have their own set of hunting you and say, yeah, AI can actually kill you. Yeah, it will actually have that. But not, don't freak out like, oh no, that means I probably will die for something so major. No, 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 no. We don't know how much AI they're going to put in. Maybe they're going to put all of it, maybe they're going to put less right now. The point is, what I'm going to make for AI in this point, AI is basically going to be how you're, what species you are, and what growth you're at. That's how it's going to be. If you have less growth, you're gonna basically probably get hunted by the AI, but not really, but like attacked a little bit. And then if you're bigger, you will probably, they will run away, or they won't care anything about you. It's one of those features. And then I think the second option, if you're a certain species, like if I was like a Spino and it was a certain type of age, like maybe like a halfway of juvenile, I think maybe, or adolescent, um, they will start to run away, because I am got more powerful than how I was when I was a baby. So that's like mostly of an example how it would go and everything. And as you see around some questions, if you look in Reddit, mostly people are just having enough time saying, I've been playing all day, 5 hours. I understand. I do understand, but again, this game is part of patient. I mean, if you don't like me saying that, I'm sorry, but it's part of patience and growth. I mean, sometimes it does get to a little point of a little boring, but you gotta make the most of it. Like, at least it has their own general. I think, in my opinion, is way more better than the Isles growth. Like, and or other games growth, because I feel like the only one that has mostly a unique growth is Bob, besides
like, yeah, it still has time consuming of growth coming up and everything, but they have a way to catch up by eating crystals. With this, it's like that way of eating crystal, but besides of the time thing, and you're just doing quests to grow up for the time thing. That's how it works. So yeah, that's mostly it, all about it. And I think that's all I have to say for it. And for the future, I feel like it is going to be very big and very tight. Like, it's going to probably succeed if they keep going this route. But if they somehow make it bad, like something to do with the stats and everything, probably will make it worse. I don't know. I don't say they should change anything right now, and maybe just add the points of the AI. But
Other than that, there will be basically new dinosaurs will be coming and everything else. After like they're done with the AI and most of the kind of are finished with the growth, maybe they're gonna do little tweaks. You don't know. I still say maybe they a little bit, but there was probably gonna come in is like flyers next and maybe semi-aquatic, or maybe we'll get like a major that T-Rex will come first because that will also be coming in the future. Maybe right away, maybe after all that stuff. Don't know. It is paid for and it will be an official for the game. Just to let you clarify. So when T-Rex does come in, it may be a formidable opponent and they'll basically be dangerous. You probably need a bigger herd just to survive against it. That's what I think how T-Rex would go if they did get summoned into the game. But it will also make it more of a horrifying experience to come across of, because T-Rex has to do quest too because they're probably going to do the same thing for T-Rex for growth and everything. And mostly if it does come in, I'm probably going to be the first one to probably do it. Like, play it. But not make the video of it, but probably play it. Because I always do. I'm always the first one to play it. But when I'm trying to make my video and everything, something goes wrong with it, and I have to do it over, yada, yada, yada. So that's mostly what will probably come in the future for right now. That's the only thing that has to be said about it, because not like we have nothing more than light about it. I say they are gonna be like events, things like Christmas events and everything like that, but that's gonna be like pretty soon in the future because we're like getting to the pin of the point to like pre-release, in my opinion. It's not. Maybe it is. I saw it in the list of Elderon games. It says it's already in. Like, it's actually pre-released already. So it's like, I think the demo's gone. When growth came in, it's gone. So now I think it is actually pre-released. But for the most part, whoever bought the game, you are very lucky, because I think it is actually pre-released. Cause actually, you know why? Because they did the little thing about like, hey, do this, put the code in, and then buy the. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, I think it is pre-released. So, anyways, I think that's all mostly I have said about it. And the only thing that'll probably be mostly different is mostly the mods itself that will come in from every creator of their own design. So if you want to try something a little bit more different, I would say go to the mod. If you can't really handle growth, go to like a modded server. Vloki, I think, doesn't have the mod on. Doesn't have the official thing on when you growth. I don't think so. But I could be wrong. I didn't really test it out because it's always full. But I'm really guessing that's the case. But anyways, I'm just going to end it here. I want you guys to enjoy the fight. And then after, I will say what I have to say to the end of this fight. And yeah, you'll see what happens next. thank you for all much for listening. I'm sorry this was taking a little bit longer than it should have, but I think I wanted to express all of my feelings about it, of the update, and my opinions of what the future will bring for it, and growth itself and everything. I wanted to wait a little bit to experience myself how I feel about it, and this is how I mostly feel. So, thank you for watching. I hope I see you in the next video. Goodbye.